We did it! We survived the end of the fucking world! Oh, I'm still alive. Way, yeah. Okay, copyright. YouTube will rape us or something. Okay, we've got Spiderjack in here now. He wasn't in the opening because he just appeared.
Yes.
Yes. So we're here to talk Insidious. Where's your copy, Danny? Oh wait.
Mine's on my PVR.
Okay, yours is on your deep.
I'm gonna buy it. I'm gonna buy the trilogy when the sequel comes out.
Dude, Danny, you should have bought it at Target at Black Friday because they had it for $6. That's a steal right there.
Oh, I'll for sure look for that. I'm getting a Target right now in my town. I'm just building one, so.
All right, cool.
I got mine at Best Buy.
Yeah, and if anybody wants to know, shop works at Best Buy.
Thank you. I'm not gonna say where though, but I just do. Okay, so yeah, we're here to talk Insidious. Awesome horror movie. Awesome. I loved it. I loved it.
I wouldn't say I loved it. I liked it. There's just little things that bugged me about it.
Okay?
Yes. I mean, I can understand, but Insidious to me is like really one of the best horror movies in the past decade. It's the only movie that really actually got me scared in a way, because I don't get scared by horror movies. I see it, but like Insidious to me was only really scary in the movie theater. Like outside of that, I mean, it's
maybe
creepy.
See that because when I was watching it, I didn't jump at all. Not even during some of the jump scares that was intentionally for people to jump. And when they did build up, the build up was good, but I thought, this would have been better if I would have saw it in theaters. Where right now I'm just watching on Blu-ray. I don't think I'm really getting the full effect of the movie.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And plus the Blu-ray, you have to have the lights off in order to really.
Oh yeah, I was watching it with the lights off.
Because like if you try watching it with some light in the room, it's not gonna work at all. The sound, the picture, you just can't really see everything. Like a lot of times, I notice like, why can't I see what's going on?
Plus, I have to say that Insidious really did do something unique. At first, I thought it was going to be a Paranormal Activity ripoff because of the start, and then for a second, I thought it was going to be a Poltergeist ripoff because of the middle, and then it turns out to do something a little bit completely new with the whole out-of-body kind of experience when you're dreaming and all that stuff, and a person basically being able to, if they go further, in, make contact with people that are dead, and the experience that can be actually dangerous. I thought that was very unique that they did that.
Oh yeah.
I would say it's the most original movie, to date right now since like the 1980s. Because like the Paranormal Activity movies, they didn't feel like anything like new to me because they were kind of like Blair Witch, where this movie feels like totally original because you're trying something different.
Yeah, with the Astral Projection thing, it's like the way you can like think about it is like, you ever see Ace Ventura: When Nature Calls, and how he's able to like transport his body to visit the monks or whatever. And then that's the way I look at this movie. It's just like he's an astral projectionist, and then his dad's one too. But I'm excited for Insidious Chapter 2. I mean, I can't wait because I'm like, okay, you had that ending, you better follow up on it. I thought they were gonna have like a whole new cast. I was really nervous, but then it's just like, no, we're actually gonna have the same cast.
Well, here's the thing: is with Insidious 2. Sorry to interrupt you, Danny, but they would almost have to continue right where that movie ended.
Exactly, that's the best way to do it.
She turns around, and you have to see what she saw when she turned around.
If they did that would make me so happy. And then he's just trying to kill her, and then all of a sudden,
well, see, it wouldn't be him trying to kill her at first, because the fact that we don't know, like, if he actually saw her look at the picture, because he only killed the one girl, the person that was Leah Schneider played. Sorry if I mispronounced her name, but he only killed him because of the fact that she took the picture, and he didn't. When the demon or ghost was getting closer to him, he didn't want his picture to be taken at all. So basically, it can be looked at in both ways. He could try to kill her, or he basically could just not try to kill her and just basically bring an even presence to the whole house, basically.
I think it would be great if they picked up right where the first movie picked up, you know, just have him like trying to chase her instead of, you know, like, oh, it's been a few months later. No, dude, that would make it awesome if they picked up right where it was, and they make it like all actiony in the beginning, and he's got like the intensity right at the beginning, and then they like get the cops on him. It's just like, what's going on with him? He's not the same person. Take his picture, make it like a, you know what I mean? Like actually prove that paranormal entities are like existing in the picture by having it be like the old woman, which is actually played by a man, by the way, which makes it even creepier. And it's like have this whole media scene and all that. Make it creative. Do something I haven't seen before.
Yeah.
And also, I just want to throw this out there. This is a big spoiler, by the way, but let's also give a little bit a round of applause for the fact that Lee Winnell actually survived one of the movies that he actually did, you know, because the fact that he did Death Sentence, he got ran over in that, he got left for dead at the end of the first Saw movie, only to get killed by Amanda later on, you know. He survived.
He's like the Sean Bean of James Wan movies, but Sean Bean dies in every movie except the Silent Hill movies.
Well, all I can say, if they're gonna do the sequel, they gotta do kind of like what like Terminator like 2 did for like Terminator 1. They gotta like make it like more intense. You know,
yeah,
like
you gotta make it. They can make it better. I see how they can make it better. I thought of ways, you know. I've watched it, rewatched the first movie. I'm like, they can do this better. They can do this. They can do this. They can do this.
I think what I like about the first movie is like the creepy atmosphere. Like, there's moments in the movie that the most creepy moments are not even the moments where you even see the demon, but like the moments like that lead up to it. It has a really good like you know, intensity to it. Like, I like the part where you know, like
the alarm system.
Yeah, the break-in with the alarm system going off. I mean, that's probably one of the creepiest moments in the movie. And also the baby monitor. That part's
I want it now. Speaking of that, the music in this movie, good God, does it send like chills down your spine? I'm being serious. I've never heard an ear score. It's just like that.
I have to say though, one thing that it did really creep me out, but I could have seen it play like different ways, you know. But the one part where the kid basically is like, you know, I don't want to look into his room, you know, because, you know, that there's something going on here. Or, you know, how the kid was basically freaked out about his brother's room and all that stuff. And then basically you see him walking slowly and slowly up to the door to close it. And you're not 100% sure what is going to happen there, because that would be a perfect time for a jump scare, you know.
But you know, they didn't go with the standard jump scare, because jump scares aren't scary.
Definitely not that many jump scares in the movie. It's more like
a build-up, which is good though.
Build up to like the demons showing up, even, you know.
Demons and ghosts.
Yeah.
Darth Maul. Yeah,
you know, I actually agree with that. That dude looked like Darth Maul.
The same guy who did the music for the movie played the demon. You can see him right there. Pretty Darth Maul-y right there.
Yeah.
But at least he's not useless.
I like the scene where he's dancing to Tiny Tim and Sean Spaulding previously.
Yeah, right? Tiny Tim.
How about the doll setup in the movie?
The doll?
Yeah, we're basically when the father is in the dream looking for the son or whatever, and then basically
he goes to that family and they're whistling. You're like,
yeah, and you see like all like how they got murdered and that stuff, and like the whole people look like basically, you know, doll.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
He just kind of looks at them, and then the one kind of moves the eye over.
Yeah.
The movie it's just pretty good.
I like this movie even more than, you know, Paranormal Activity. You know?
Oh yeah.
I also like it more than Tobe Hooper's, you know,
Poltergeist.
Poltergeist, exactly.
Well, I have to give credit where I think actually Poltergeist is a lot more better of a movie, and that's just because this one is rated PG-13, where Poltergeist was rated PG. And
because PG-13s weren't around back then. Yeah,
and they got away with that face part. I mean, for anybody that doesn't know what I'm talking about, I'm not going to ruin it for you, but that face part in the movie, when I saw it, I was like, how is this not R?
Well, I gotta give Poltergeist credit. It's a really original, really good movie. But I would say, like, this is probably on the same level as Poltergeist, in my opinion, because I could watch this back to back with Poltergeist. Because to me, these are like classics where the Paranormal Activity series, like, you know, it's okay, but it doesn't kind of get that quality as like Insidious or you know,
or even the Wreck series. I mean, you know, both Paranormal Activity and Wreck are, you know, found footage movies, but I actually prefer the Wreck series far over.
What's up with this found footage bullshit, though? We have so much found footage. We have so much Exorcist movies. Look at every horror movie. Found footage, Exorcist, found footage, Exorcist, Exorcist, found footage.
The weird thing about horror movies is they almost become generic, where like every horror maker is trying to copy someone. It's like in the 90s, everybody was trying to copy
Scream.
Now everyone's trying to copy Paranormal Activity.
Well, we're Insidious took like a more clever approach. I mean, James Wan, he did Saw before. Like, he's done like all sorts of horror movies, so I'll give him credit. Insidious was just like, you know, we never saw something about astral projection, so that was their idea. It wasn't really like a exorcism possession found footage movie. It was more like an idea that's similar, but you know, it hasn't really been done before.
Yeah, you know. But, you know, found footage movies can still be good. They just have to have the right director and producers doing them.
Yeah, know? Like, example of found footage movies that can be good, I guess Blair Witch, but Blair Witch was really... Cloverfield, yeah, but Cloverfield's kind of disappointing because we still haven't got like another Cloverfield, but, you know, no giant monster. It wasn't really about the monster, which really made me mad. It was about the people. And I'm a huge giant monster movie fan. Like, I got so many Godzillas. I got Gamera. I got random Toho films. And I just wanted to see more of the monster. I don't care about building up. I just want to see a damn monster destroy shit. That's why I'm excited for, like, Pacific Rim, because it's going to be legit giant monsters versus legit giant robots.
Oh, I thought you were pretty excited for it through the fact that it has Jax Teller from Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah. It's got Charlie Day from Always Sunny, and it's got Ron Perlman.
Another member of Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
But yeah, found footage movies have just taken over because they can be made so cheaply, and most of them are really cheap. I heard I never saw it, but I heard Devil Inside was horrible. Did you see Devil?
Yeah. I haven't seen Devil Inside, but as soon as I saw the reviews for it, and Danny knows how much I take reviews, you know, into focus before I see a movie. Yeah. As soon as I saw the, you know, the reviews for it, and for the fact that some of my even YouTube friends basically was like, "Oh my god."
See, I didn't see it because I'm sick of like these Exorcist movies. I laughed at the promos for the movie where she's like, "I'm your daughter, Ma!" She just makes like a cat sound.
Yeah, but I do have to admit, I know this is wandering off topic, but I'm excited actually for one kind of Exorcist type movie, and that's that new one with Marlon Wayans coming out that's making fun of Paranormal Activity.
A haunted house?
Yeah.
Well, that's making fun of it. I mean, they haven't made really a spoof in a while.
Yeah.
Well, you know, maybe like after that they won't make any more Paranormal Activities, because then they'll just, you know what, we're getting a little bit too generic. You know, like there's.
You know what this is kind of off topic again from Insidious. We love Insidious, we got that, but since we're all here, I think what would make Paranormal Activity 5 a great ending. They also have a spin-off movie coming out in London. If you stayed after the credits, blah blah blah, who cares? No one does, not even me. What they could do is at the end of like 5, it's just all the demon army. If anyone, I don't care if I'm spoiling it. The movie pissed me off. Toby, why would they unadopt the kid? Like, oh yeah, you stay with this adopted family, they're gonna come find you. Fuck that. So why didn't you just keep? You know, I don't know, but who cares? Anyways, so think about this ending. The whole army's there. The characters are just trying to do found footage, and then someone just yells, "Someone save me, Jesus!" And then they just yell Chuck Norris, and he comes in and he roundhouse kicks the whole army. Or you get a team like the Expendables coming in, machine gun down every demon. You know, don't you want to see that in a movie? Something that's taken like the whole series, and then the ending just does something completely random like that, and just wouldn't that make
like the horror slasher Expendables, like Freddy and Jason all in the movie?
Yeah, we need something like that.
I don't think that will ever happen. Although I wouldn't mind it. I don't think it will, due to the fact that several copyright laws and different studios.
It's going to happen. At least a video game.
video game most
with
likely
all the
would
characters.
happen.
That's the most
Mortal
likely
Kombat
scenario.
game with all the horror characters.
We got to make that game. I'm gonna design that video game. That's gonna be the one thing, and everyone's gonna have their own special attack.
You have to mail our idea.
We will mail our idea.
Hey, if they can make a solid video game,
They can make 2, but okay. Anyways,
So what would you give Insidious like out of 10? Starting with Sean.
okay.
10. I give it a 10 for a horror movie because I really was really surprised. Maybe because like I didn't have high expectations. You know, I just thought, oh, this looks pretty interesting. Then I saw it, I'm just like, wow, that caught me off guard. I mean, in the theater experience, I give it a 10. Home experience, I give it like an 8.
Alright.
So average.
Spiderjackangel?
Well, I do have some minor complaints with it. You know, but with all my complaints set aside, other than the ending basically not feeling complete, you know, and just basically leave me hanging, basically shaking my head and that stuff, I would probably say I would give, you know, credit where credit is due, doing something somewhat original, and give it about 7.5.
Yeah. I'm going to have to give it a 10 out of 10 now. I didn't get the liberty of seeing in the movie theater.
The movie theater is the best experience. I hope like when they release the second movie in limited theaters, even by just show like a 2-pack of the movies.
Yeah. Well, I still liked it. It creeped the hell out of me, and I didn't see it in the movie theater. And I remember when I was watching it on my PVR and it got to the part where all the doors were open, I paused it and I went and locked all my doors. So if a movie can make you lock all your doors...
It can. You know what you do when you watch a horror movie? You play a Pixar movie right afterwards. You play something...
The only time where I would lock my doors is when I would watch Unsolved Mysteries and I'd be like, oh, this shit. And I just...
Unsolved Mysteries, that show is awesome. That and Rescue 911.
Yeah.
Yes. So we can all agree, Insidious, best horror movie of 2011, definitely in my eyes. Danny, do you think so? What about you? Do you think it was the best of 2011?
Well, as far as the straight-up horror goes, I would say yes. 10 out of 10. What about you, Spiderjackangel? Would you say it was a good movie? Came out of the horror?
I tell you the truth, I don't remember everything that came out in 2011, but I would probably say, it's maybe one of the better horror movies that came out in 2011 with, out going online and looking at a big list of horror films, because I'm sure I'll probably find something that I could say that is better than Insidious, but I don't want to look at a big list and basically make a list here. So.
Okay, well, anyways, everyone, subscribe to our channel. It's me.
Oh, and the next thing we'll be doing is the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D, and then the Carrie remake.
Yeah, and then after that, we're kind of free reign.
Yeah.
Closer to summertime, we all want to do Friday the 13th.
That's right. We were going to tell you that, Spiderjackangel. There's plans of doing the Friday the 13th.
Near summer.
But we want to do it more closer to the summertime when everyone's free. So.
Oh God! If you're going to be doing Friday the 13th, I don't know if I'm going to be able to review every movie because it's been so long since I watched it.
That's why you give it time. That's why we're giving everyone time.
Give everyone time to watch all the movies. But yeah, and hopefully it would be really good to have you on the Texas Chainsaw Massacre 3D if you want to, Spiderjackangel, if you're free then. Or the Carrie remake.
I have some things that I need to do in January, so I'm not too sure. Dan.
So maybe that's all right. We'll hopefully get AJ Funk 15, and if he's watching this right now, we would like to have him. The movie comes out January 4th, and we'll post a review. We're pretty much right after that. Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's gonna come up soon, and we're gonna be there.
Yeah.
Yeah, but then it's Carrie and maybe Lords of Salem or something.
Yeah, we're thinking of doing Lords of Salem.
I just put you a little text down below to let you guys know, but just keep to yourself. That's basically what it depends on.
Okay.
Okay.
Also, I just wanted to point this out. The people that worked on the people that worked on Insidious are also working on Lord of the Salem, which is interesting with Rob Zombie.
Mhm.
So it's gonna be
No comment.
it's gonna be cool to see, you know, their collaboration.
We've been like deprived of horror movies lately. I mean, you saw
I
Silent
haven't.
Night, which was terrible, right?
What?
I mean, Danny saw Silent Night. He said that was terrible, but really we have been kind of.
Silent Night remake was horrible. I just want to say that right now. I mean, I know that there's gonna be some people out there that are gonna be really pissed off at me, but it was a terrible movie. but the original was good. Okay, the Silent Night 2 not so good. I know that
We've been
people-
deprived of horror movies lately. Texas Chainsaw is going to be the big January horror movie, and then after that, I'm not sure what's going to be there, but we'll have to see. So yeah, anyways, not much else to say. You know, subscribe to our channels. It's me,
Yeah.
JTISEREBORN. Danny.
Oh,
yeah.
one other thing. I plan on actually. It'll probably be up about the same time you guys get this video up, or Danny gets everything edited. But I plan on actually doing one quick review of a movie before Christmas. So probably sometime after we finish this.
Oh yeah, absolutely. So everyone watching, we're gonna be checking that out. It's me, JTISEREBORN. Danny, Sexy Dan 21, awesome. Spiderjackangel, and AJ Punk 15.
Oh, and have a good night. And we gotta do one more thing before.
Oh yes, we gotta do the last thing. You wanna know what the last thing is, everyone?
Here we go.
Fuck the Mayans.
You better feel scared, Sean. The Mayans were an advanced civilization.
Why aren't they around today?
You better be respectful of them. I was the chief Nitsa, man, and it was awesome. Seriously, the Mayans rock. So don't nobody get pissed off at us. You know, we're just joking. It's just a joke. The Mayans are awesome. And
Yeah, I would never say fuck the Mayans. Oh,
oh, yeah. Sean was just joking.
of course.
And, you know, we just want to wish everybody a Merry Christmas out there.
Merry, happy Christmas. Happy Christmas, Ron. Happy Christmas, Harry.
We're still alive.
And for anybody that celebrates both Christmas and Hanukkah,
You can't
happy
celebrate both.
Christmas.
Happy Christmas, Hanukkah, Kwanzaa.
Christmas.
Or Happy Holidays. No, I don't want to say Happy Holidays. I want to say Merry Christmas. Well, you know, we need a new PC term. How about Happy Shut the Fuck Up? That's my favorite. That's my favorite. But yeah,
What is-
people,
what is
Merry
gonna be my
Christmas.
New
Merry
Year's revelation
Christmas.